Hi guys, this is Dr. D. Gokila from Christu Jayanti College, Department of Computer Science Applications. Today I'm going to teach about database management system along with the session of SQL now. So we'll start with the session like what is a database management system? It is a collection of integrated data, manual or computerized data, where the set of data are used for accessing the data. It can be used in such a way that the DBMS provides an environment with both convenient and it's efficient to use also actually. The applications of DBMS are like banking transactions, airlines reservation systems, universities, sales, customers, etc. And also it is used for manufacturing databases in touching all the aspects of the business also. Why to use database management system is it is to avoid data redundancy and inconsistency, multiple file formats, duplication of informations in different files. To avoid difficulties in accessing data, need to write a new programs to carry out each new task. To deal with the data isolation, multiple files and formats. To deal with the data integrity problems, integrity constraints, and easy to new constraints and changed ones. So it is an atomicity of updates, concurrent access by multiple access, and security problems. So this is an example of database. Logically related databases are being present here. So the database users are differentiated by the way they expect to interact with the systems, like application programmers, sophisticated users, specialized users, naive users. They interact with the system through DML calls, and also they form request in database query language, right? Specialized database applications that do not fit into traditional data processing framework. That also invoke one of the permanent application programs that has been written previously. The examples of this is accessing over a web bank, etc. Coordinates that all the activities of the database system, has a good understanding of enterprise information resource and needs. Database administrators' responsibilities include schema definition, storage structure, and access method definition. Schema physical organization modification, granting user authority to access the database, specifying the integrity constraints, and also acting as a license with the users, monitoring the performance and responding to the requirements. A transaction is a collection of operations that performs a single logical function in a database application. Transaction management component ensures that the database remains consistent state despite failures and transaction failures. Concurrency control manager interactions among the concurrent transactions to increase the consistency of the database. Storage manager is a program module that provides an interface between low-level data stored in the database and the application programs and queries submitted to the system. The storage manager is responsible to the following tasks as interaction with the file manager, efficient storing and retrieving and updating of the system. So this is the overall structure of the system. Two-tier architecture and three-tier architecture, like plain programs use ODBC and JDBC to communicate with the database, with web-based applications like middleware. So this is an example that allows to create a multiple access of a database in an SQL environment. The language of the DBMS structured query language is being defined here, along with tables are also being defined here. The data types are also being defined. So this is like how to create a database with the company database, like the database usages using the database and show the tables. So this is an example of creating a table. Like a table can be created with an attributes like constraints, attributes, data types, etc. And also the attribute data type constraints consist of some names, data types, and constraints also. So examples of creating a table name with the attributes, data types, and the capacity of the data type is also been inhibited. So for showing the tables, we used describing the structure of the existing table, like description of the table name. So inserting the records are also RAN, etc. So selecting the attributes, one or more relations, conditions, etc. So this is about selecting the attributes, queries, products, etc. Where we have a different type of products available. An example is been portrayed with an SQL query languages. So that is also been noted with the like. The operators we have is first one is like operator. That is we have a sequence of symbols with characters and in special characters. Select star from the product where P name is equals to P star. That the start product starts with the P alone will be portrayed, where we have single touch photography as the answer. Or power gimo P name ends with P, ends with touch, single touch, multi touch. So this is with E, starting and ending with E. Okay, we have any one thing like E. P name like E. Percentage that contains E. Start or end or between, it must have E. If we have O, we have GMO and power GMO. This with O. Underscore O. With the C. Canon. So this is about eliminating the duplicates also in all the databases. So thank you, students.